The sunny days are coming back, and if you had a hernia, you're wondering if you'll be able to cycle again. In this video, I want to show you 3 important factors in terms of biomechanics, which will give you the beginning of an answer. Bear in mind that what creates a hernia is a combination of compression and round back. Yeah, so this is called slouched or slumped. And when you cycle, there are 3 things that can create this compression combined with the round back, which will, if not cause, at least perpetuate or aggravate the disc hernia. So 3 things you should be aware. Factor number 1 is related to the hip joint angle when the pedal is all the way to the top, yeah, like here. You see, if this joint angle in this position is too closed, well, the discomfort in your hip will make you slouch, and here you go with the round back. So where does this angle come from? The angle comes from the height of the saddle, the height of this axis, plus the length of this axis. You see, the height of the saddle is determined for safety reasons by the length of your leg. Yeah? So this is, I mean, you can adjust it a bit, but not too much. This is constructional. You can't change it. Yeah? It belongs to the bike. And that can possibly be changed. So basically, not only should you choose your bike properly in the first place, but basically what you could consider changing if there's a problem is this length, this lever. And again, your goal is to have a hip joint which is not flexed more than 90 degrees when the pedal is all the way to the top. So let's build the body upwards. This is rule of posture number 3. Then I arrive at my pelvis, and here we touch at the behavioral factor. Is, do you slouch when you cycle, or do you stay, say, on your sitting bones so as to flatten your back? This is the same actually if you drive a scooter or motorbike. There's one thing you can use to know if you have a round back, is when you slouch like this, you can feel in your lower back the tips of the vertebrae. To children, I often explain that they have a crocodile in their back. If you turn on your pelvis like this, the crocodile just disappeared. Here I feel the vertebrae, here I don't feel them anymore. So you're aiming at the point where the crocodile just disappeared. Factor number 3 now is the distance between the saddle and the steering bar. Yeah? And you see that if the bike is too long for you, you'll be like this, and again I can touch the crocodile, therefore I know my back is round. So this is really the frame size of the bike that needs to be adjusted to you, which is yet another reason for not buying a bike without testing it. This length here is the reason why someone asked me to test this crazy thing here, which you see from an ergonomic perspective is absolutely great. My posture is much better like this than like that. But from a safety perspective, I told him that I have doubts. I have doubts on your ability to brake quickly. I also have doubts on what would happen if you would be projected forward and you would hit your internal organs on this thing. So I mean, this is just to show you what has been invented to limit this problem, but the root cause solution is really try and get a frame which is adjusted to your upper body size. And with that, you're ready from a technical and behavioral perspective to go for a ride. Now, there's still one dimension that we need to touch at, is the organizational perspective. What does this mean? This means that, you know, how long you can cycle depends on your health, and depends also on the type of roads, whether there are vibrations, which will also compress the discs, or whether it's an asphalt road and everything. So basically the rule from an organizational perspective, which means how you use the time, is that you should stay below your limit. Only by staying below your limit will you be able to increase the limit. And this is what makes it so difficult, is, well, it's not easy to stay below a limit because you never know where is the limit if you succeed in staying below it. All in all, from an, say, organizational perspective, I just want you to be aware that you shouldn't stick to the no pain, no gain perspective. This is completely wrong. You don't want pain if you want to be able to enjoy the whole summer and the next summer on your bike.